Hi guys, week 8, BUS224 Organizational Management and Leadership. Welcome back. Can't believe it's week 8 already, but hey, we got a um, great week. We got a beautiful weather today. We got a good week coming up. Um, Today is just a gorgeous day weather-wise. We've got mid 50s, somewhere like that. A slight breeze blowing, but other than that, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day today here in Southern Illinois. So let's get to work this week and let's see what we've got in the course content by week. Let's take a look there. We have got chapter 8. If I can get there, we go. Managing conflict policies and negotiation. Guys, conflict's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point. Somebody's going to be in a bad mood. Somebody, and I'm talking not just conflict between you and another employee, you and one of your subordinates, one of your peers, but it could be employee versus employee that you have to deal with. And you want to be careful with bringing personal feelings to work, but it happens. It happens all the time. You go into work, or somebody comes into work crabby, and they take it out on another employee or you. Conflict happens. It happens in the workplace, whether it's personal or it happens in the workplace because of professional issues. So there's a lot going on. Um, and with conflict, it can happen. The politics, you can have conflict because of politics. And I got to tell you, you make a conscious choice of whether or not to get involved with the politics at work. I've never had time for politics. I don't deal with politics at work. I don't like people that deal with politics at work. There's place and time for everything. Um, the goal is getting the work done, getting the job done as efficiently as we can, and everybody will benefit. And if everybody chips in and does what they're supposed to do with their part, then we can get that done. The more games that are played, the more headaches you're going to have. Don't play those games. It's plain and simple. Just don't play the games. You don't have time for it. You don't want to hear it from other people. Don't listen to the he said, she said crap. Look at the facts. Is the work getting done? If the work's not getting done, pull your heads out of your butt and let's get going. That's what you got to get it down to. And I know that's pretty black and white, but that's what really you got to fight to do. Is you got to make it that black and white. So anyway, managing conflict is a difficult area to deal with, but it's something you can do. I want you to read chapter 17, and let's talk about that. Make sure you read the PowerPoints as well. We're going to hit that here in just a little bit in the discussions, and in the discussions this week, pull up some other stuff here. In the discussions this week, I want you to talk about 2 recent conflicts that you've had with other people. One conflict that you felt was effectively resolved, and one that you felt was ineffectively resolved. So let's take a look. There's several questions. There's 5 of them that I want you to read through. Let's take a look at that. That's a fun discussion. I had one time where a co-worker was, believe it or not, sleeping with another co-worker's wife, and that came to work. And let me tell you what, I was unaware of the whole situation until after it hit. When it all boiled down here at work, that was bad. I mean, it was literally bad to a point where we dang near had to call the police department to come out when it started getting to a pushing and shoving. And it came to a point where one person actually left their job. This was several years ago, but it does come down to that, unfortunately, and it disrupts the entire team. It does. So that happens. You got to deal with it, but don't sweep it under the blanket. Deal with it. Separate them if it's possible when you have a conflict going on. If it's a personal conflict, try to separate as much as possible. If you can't do that, reassign. If you can't do that, get rid of one of them. Get rid of the cancer before it grows and affects everything else that you got going on. So that's what it comes down to. If you've got something disrupting everything else, get rid of it. It sounds callous. It sounds hard, but that's life. You have to look at everyone else that's working with you, working for you. If their job is more difficult because of somebody else's personal issues that they brought to work, get rid of it. It's that simple. Look at the many versus the few. Yeah, I know that's an old Star Trek adage, but it was actually Socrates that said it before Spock. So the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, and you get rid of the ones that are causing the issues. Anyway, you got an assignment this week. I want you to read an article called "The Ear of Business." It's spelled the ire of business, I-R-E, of business. It's on page 532, and I want you to write a short paragraph explaining what some of the potential sources of conflict are. It's done in a Microsoft Word document. You'll need to type the question followed by the answer. Just like normal, spelling, punctuation, and sentence structure count. So please make sure you read your document before you submit it. Make sure that you're catching some of the sentence structure issues that may be floating around out there. So we also have a quiz this week. Make sure we get that quiz done before the end of the week. That's due before Saturday. Typical size quiz, nothing major there. All right, guys, let's have a great week. Get on it, and no conflicts and no politics. Just refuse to play the game and stick to the business, and you won't have an issue with that. All right, guys. Yes, I did shave my beard. No, you don't need to text me that I shaved my beard. I realize I shaved my beard off. Just wait around. I'll grow it back. All right, guys. Let's have a great week.